From Mason City to your hometown, we've got the information you need. Turn us on at home, work, and in the car. AM 1300 KGLO.
With an election night update here on your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO. Streaming live online as well at KGLOAM.com. I am Bob Fisher reporting. Well, let's look at, get you up to date on everything here on the county and state and national races here in the state of Iowa. Let's start with the governor's race on the Republican side. That is the closest race as of right now. And out of the five candidates running for governor on the Republican in the Republican primary, right now, Zach Lane with 72,457 votes. Randy Feenstra with 69,766. Of course, the biggest question everybody has when these results are being given is the leader above that 35% threshold? If the winner does not get, the person who's leading at the end of the night, I should say, does not get to that 35% threshold, it would go to the state convention to decide who the nominee would be. But right now, Lane has 37.7% of the votes. So right now, if things were finalized right now, Lane would be the winner. Feenstra has 36% of the votes. So it appears in the race toward the end here, whoever ends up out of those two being the winner will clinch the nomination with enough of the vote. Adam Steen is in third place with 28,551. Brad Sherman with 13,617. Eddie Andrews with 7,146 votes. So that's the governor's race here in Iowa. Let's look at the state house races here locally, as there are four state house races on the Republican side that are here on the primary level. And State House 59, of course, that includes Mason City and Clear Lake. Or not, take that back. That does not include Clear Lake. That includes Mason City in the eastern two-thirds of Saragotto County. Christian Hermanson, the overwhelming winner. Everything has been finalized to that race. Hermanson with 1,170 votes. Rugby Schlager ends up with 322. So the incumbent Hermanson moves on in his bid to clinch a second term in House District 59. In House District 60, which is Clear Lake, the western third of Saragotto County, all of Worth and Mitchell counties, and the northwestern quarter of Floyd County, including Norris Springs. The incumbent Jane Bloomingdale of Northwood is behind in that race to Danny Ellenberg of Clear Lake, the challenger, with the three of the four counties fully reporting. And those counties that have fully reported are Saragordo as well as Worth. And Mitchell has not reported everything as of yet. And that's the one county we're fully waiting on. And Floyd County has reported everything in. So waiting for full results in Mitchell. That'll swing it one way or the other. But right now, Danny Ellenberg with 1,620 votes. Jane Bloomingdale with 1,176. So Ellenberg was the lead there in State House, House District 60 in the Republican primary. The House District 55 in the southern part of our listing area, all of Franklin and Hamilton, southeastern Wright, and far northwestern Story counties. And that appears to be finalized. Bo Claver of Kamrar is the winner there. Of course, this is the seat that is not Shannon Latham had this seat, and she did not run for re-election. Claver with 1,866 votes, 430 for Curtis Bauer, and 320 for Brian Young of Stratford. So Claver will face Cynthia Passion of Jewel. And the other races, Hermanson, by the way, in House District 59 will face Jacob Welper of Mason City in the November election. And, of course, in House District 60, whether it's Ellenberg or Bloomingdale, the winner will face Alexander Schmidt of St. Ansgar. In Iowa Senate District 5, which is in the northwestern part of our listing area, all of Winnebago, also includes Kossuth, Emmett, Palo Alto, and Dickinson counties, as well as the northern part of Clay County. And that is finalized. The incumbent Dave Raleigh of Spirit Lake beating Stacy Besch, the challenger from Algona. It appears 36-38 to 32-77. So those are the four state house races here locally. In those races, no Democrat is filed for that Senate seat. Of course, there were a handful of House seats that did not see House and Senate seats that in our area that did not see contested primaries. House District 58, which includes most of Floyd and Bremer counties, as well as all of Chickasaw. It'll be the incumbent Charlie Thompson of Charles City, and India May of Ionia will be the Democratic nominee. In House District 56, all of Hancock and Humboldt counties, the northwestern two-thirds of Wright County. Incumbent Mark Thompson of Belmont was going for the Republican nomination again, while Kyle Cruz of Hardy was the only Democrat who filed. House District 9, Republican incumbent Henry Stone of Forest City was the only candidate to file for either party. That district, all of Winnebago and Emmett counties, as well as the eastern half of Kossuth. Senate District 29, which includes most of Floyd County, all of Butler, Bremer, and Chickasaw. No primary there is Republican incumbent Sandy Salmon of Janesville and Democrat challenger Jim Valls will face each other in November. There were no county contested. Let's back up here to give you the U.S. Senate race, and 83 of 99 counties having been reported. Ashley Hinson easily winning the Republican nomination with 137,561 votes. Jim Carlin was the opponent there and only receiving about 47,700 votes. The Democratic side, Josh Turek with no problem there. He was declared the winner early by the Associated Press. 106,000 votes for him currently. Zach Walz was 65,246. In the U.S. House, on the Democratic side, now the U.S. House District 2, which includes Saragordo County, Worth, Mitchell, Floyd, and Butler counties in our immediate listening area. Lindsey James wins the Democratic nomination, with 17 counties out of 22 reporting. She has a very sizable lead that I don't think can be overcome. 21,830 votes for Lindsey James. Clint Tweet Ball with 9,316. Kathy Dolder had 6,600 votes as of last check. On the Republican side, Joe Mitchell, who currently is in a Clear Lake, has wrapped that up with 20,049 votes. Charlie McClintock, his opponent, 13,093. So now let's move into county by county. There are no contested races here in Saragordo County tonight in the primary. As the county level position, Supervisor District 2, it'll be Republican Casey Callahan of Clear Lake and Democrat Cody Williams of rural Clear Lake. They were uncontested in their primaries. The other three county offices up for election this year do not have contested races heading into the primaries. Incumbent Republican Nikki Fessler and incumbent Democrat Anne-Marie Legler are opposed for county treasurer and county recorder. Assistant County Attorney Democrat Caitlin Osborne was the only one in either party to file for the county attorney position, as Carlisle Dalen deciding not to run for re-election. Looking in Floyd County, looking at county level races, and there was one on the Republican side at least. Boyd Campbell for County Supervisor District 3 beating Darren White 239 to 58. On the Democratic side at the county level, there were no contested primary races. Full results in Franklin County are in, and looking at county level races there were no races on the Republican side, no races on the Democratic side either. There was some write-in votes for some of the spots, but of course those won't be fully tabulated until later on. Hancock County, the full results are in, and county-wise, the Republican side, there were no contested races at the county level and no contested races at the county level on the Democratic side either. We wait for full results for Mitchell County, and once again, the key race numbers we're looking for there especially are in the State House 60, because the full results have not been reported out of Mitchell County for those. County level, there was a race for County Supervisor District 3, and right now Nathan Hale leads with 72 votes, Cindy Hartog with 38, and Steve Smolik with 28. But once again, these appear to be no precincts have fully reported the results, so this appears just to be absentee only at this point. County level, on the Democratic side of Mitchell County, there were no contested races for county level elections there. Winnebago County, their full results are in. At the county level, Supervisor District 1, it was, let's see. They say the full results are not in Winnebago County. That was an error on the election website. But with no full precincts reporting in Winnebago County, it is, and I'm just going to double check here to make sure that we don't have the full results here from Winnebago County and another email that was given to us. And actually, we're going to pull those up that are more full here. And pardon me for just getting those up. Terry Derby, well, actually, these appear to be full results of Winnebago County. Terry Derby had 104 votes. Marvin Gudmundsson had 102 votes for the Supervisors District 1 on the Republican side. So you would think that there might be a recount in that race. District 3, and actually these all on the website are accurate. They just have not said that the full precincts are reporting. Brent Swenson in County Supervisor District 3, beating Bill Jensvold to 155 to 128. And those are the only ones on the Republican side. There were no contested races on the Democratic side. County level races in Winnebago County tonight. Worth County, county level races. Supervisor District 3, the contested ones. Mike Hansen beating Gary Hengsteg 172 to 97. And the Democratic side of the county level, there were no contested races there. And then in Wright County, contested races for the county Supervisor District 1. It was Rick Rasmussen with 617, Greg Schnippel 513. That was the only contested race on the Republican side. There were no contested races at the county level on the Democratic side. So we continue to wait for and get confirmed the Metro County results here, as they say that none of the full precincts have reported in any of those races, as once we can finalize those reports there, seeing the precincts reporting, and they say none of the precincts have fully reported. So we will double check that with Metro County and get back to you here in our next update. But just looking at the state-wide races once again, with 86 of the 99 counties fully reporting. The Republican side in the governor's race right now, Zach Lane with about the 75,421 votes per lane. Randy Feenstra with 72,840. So it's those two that will be battling here to the end for the final votes, as that vote spread right now at 2,581 in between the two. For state auditor on the Republican side, Chris Canoyer, the current lieutenant governor, appears to be winning that primary. She has 92,000 votes to 79,000 for Abigail Moss. And once again, in the state house races here locally, Christian Hermanson with an overwhelming win over Rugby Sliger in House District 59. House District 60, we are working to we'll work to confirm whether the Metro County results are final or not there. But Danny Ollenberg appears that she may knock off the incumbent Jane Bloomingdale for the Republican nomination in District 60. District 55, House District 55, Bo Claver, the winner there. And Dave Raleigh in Senate District 5 in the northwestern part of our listing area, beating Stacey Besch in the Republican primary there. We will have another update in a little bit once we get some more results finalized, once we get a update on the governor's race as well. And of course, you can keep up to date online by heading to the KGLO News Facebook page, which you can find by heading to KGLOAM.com. But for now, we will get to America at Night. We'll be back very shortly with another update here on your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO, and streaming live online at KGLOAM.com.